because she's hot. She has long hair. She's very attractive. She wears makeup, heels, so a lot of guys are like, this is great. There's not as much judgment if we were both like with a crew cut. You know what I mean? And what, how you doing? What's going on? It would be a different experience. But a lot of my, straight white male friends, they're comics, and they're great. Most comics are really fucking good people, just so you know. The comics are going to save a lot. I'm telling you, we're going to be the ones that really speak the truth. But they'll meet Danielle, and they'll ask me the dumbest questions, like, do you guys scissor? That's fucking hot. Do you scissor? I'm like, number one, I can barely get out of bed. I'm tired and depressed. I'm not scissoring anymore. Plus, we tried that once and almost burnt the house down. Neither.
Suck. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Friday. It's a Friday. Woohoo! It's Friday. It's July 3rd, and you're listening to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show right here on govs.com. Coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown, the world famous Governor's Country Club. The world famous Governor's Comedy Club.
Greatest comedy country club ever.
That's right. Well, happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope everybody had a great time yesterday. Sorry we're a little late today. We were getting things. There was some stuff going on in the studio this morning.
Not tech stuff, though.
No, yeah, no problems. There was just the studio was being used. The studio was being used, and then so transitioning over so we can get our thing going. So sorry we're starting a little late. Wow, we're 10 minutes late here. Holy moly. Sorry about that.
Poor
but
Kenny called. So Kenny called, but he doesn't say who he is. He's just like, are you on? So I'm like, who is this? And then there's like
You
silence.
don't recognize the voice?
I didn't. Well, you know what? He sounds like a little bit like Eric a little bit too on the phone. So I had no idea who it was. So I just want to know who it was before I started saying, oh,
and then
we're late because of.
And then I don't know what happened, but I think he started watching yesterday's video because he just commented on it a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, really?
And he wrote, what song is this? So I don't know. Oh, there he is. Kenny, yeah. Derek is watching. Hi, Derek. My mother's watching.
But then I was like just right in the middle of setting every single freaking thing up. So
So you said, get lost, Kenny Shevlin.
Get off the phone, you weirdo.
Enough with you Shevlin's driving me crazy.
I just said, hey, I got to go.
Hello, Bruno. Hello, Jeff. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. So, again, sorry we're late this morning. Eric is in rehab, says Derek. Derek, are you... have you been given the license? Have you been given the okay to disclose that information? Because now it's going to be all over TMZ, and Entertainment Tonight's going to be calling. It's just going to be... I can't believe you just did that, Derek. Hey, before we get into this, we have some announcements to make.
We do.
Yes. Hello, Robin Eve, who's watching. Robin Eve, so that'll be our first announcement. July 12th, Robin Eve will be back in here with us giving away copies of her new album, My Mother's Daughter, it's called. She'll be in here July 12th giving out some copies to some of our friends here. And there will be some other giveaways as well, and I think she'll be performing as usual. Yeah, we can get it. We got plenty of time today. You're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
I don't sound like Eric on the phone. That's horse manure.
A little bit, because you were like
No.
you were short about it. You were like, "Are you on the air?"
Are you on the air?
So that
Well,
kind
I
of
was.
sounded like
I-
Eric.
no, where is he today? Is he?
Where
is he at
is
the,
Eric? Good question.
Where is he?
I don't know. Doesn't he go like with his
Yeah,
family upstate or something? I don't know.
I think what's happening here is he's in Mike Pence's gay conversion therapy, and this is his checkup weekend.
Oh.
What? You guys are you going to dock him pay?
yes.
Good.
They will
Good.
dock him the pay that he doesn't get here.
And Bonnie isn't watching, so I wanted to know. You know what? I'll save it for later, but I really want to know if she really thinks that Paul Revere said 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, 3 if by Delta shuttle.
Okay. We will
You
mark
know-
that down and find
Well, do
that
you know what
out.
you know what that is in reference to?
See, I was
you know what that's
trying
in
to
reference
pretend
to?
that I did, so you didn't have to explain.
I don't. Go ahead.
Okay, so there was the ego show yesterday for the 4th of July, which
Oh
I
my
refused to watch.
All right.
But our president said that the Continental Army during the Revolutionary Wars manned the airport.
He said the revolution. He said they manned the airports. Is that true? Did he really say that?
He did. This is the guy these fucking morons think is making sound decisions.
All right. Well, wait a minute. I don't. All right. First
No.
off, go ahead.
He said that the Continental Army manned the airport. So I want to know if Paul Revere said 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, 3 if by Delta fucking shuttle.
I think he did say that. I think he did. Now, I don't care which side of the fence you're on. I don't care who the guy is. First off, we all have brain farts like that, so I'm not going to fault him. However,
he's a brain fart, he's gay.
I don't care what side of the fence you're on. If I said it, I expect everybody to pick on me and have a field day with it, and I would make fun of myself for saying it. And so it's not even a political thing. It's not a political thing.
that's-
Just hey, we're going to
You
rouse
get
you
it.
for it now.
You get it. You get it. It's not a political
Not
thing.
at all.
Oh, my God. The guy has a gas every time he opens up his fucking Big Mac hole.
Big Mac hole.
Yeah, because that's all he fucking serves at them. When everybody wins a thing, he serves them fast food.
All right. First of all, you just calm down. Take it easy over there. You're getting all worked up. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. And you're off from work today. I'm assuming. Just calm down over there.
Dude, I work for Verizon. You think I'm off today? No, this isn't a company holiday.
I have no
dude.
comment on that.
This sucks, dude. Yeah, I'm working today. Everybody else is off, and I'm working. But well, I am glad you guys are on the air. And Sally, I thought you were on the air, so that's why I said, "Are you on the air?"
But meanwhile, you were watching yesterday's video, I believe, because you commented on it.
I did. Dude, all right, what is that song you opened up with? What is that?
What the song?
song?
Really? You don't know that song?
It sounded like about somebody's father died.
It's
What
the
was
American.
it?
It's the American trilogy. You never heard that song?
No. I might have, but
It was. I forget the guy's name who wrote it and performed it originally. But it was a big tune for Elvis. I wasn't playing Elvis. Yes, I was playing Elio. But
okay, maybe
you know
that's
that
why I
Elvis where he does the
recognize it.
glory, glory, hallelujah thing.
Yes, okay.
That
now
was
I know
it.
what
That
song
was
that
it.
is.
Yeah, that was it.
I didn't hear that version. Oh no, okay, then I know. That's a good song. That's a good song. I'm like, because I'm trying to type and listen to it in the background. I'm like, what the fuck am I listening?
I've heard about you and your problems with multitasking. I've heard.
Oh, dude, no, I can multitask. I can chew gum and spank my wanky at the same time. I'm all good. All right, I want to interrupt the show. All right, have a great show. We'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye, Kenny.
Right. So Elvis Presley, American Trilogy. That's what we played yesterday. Glory, glory, hallelujah. All right. Wait. All right. So what is that?
It's a fan.
But
It's a bladeless fan. So you
I've
have to
never-
aim the white part at you. Here.
A bladeless fan. That's a weird sound.
It's very loud. It sounds like a hairdryer.
But it's first off, what like I've never seen a bladeless fan. I've never seen that before, and it doesn't really do the job, unless it sounds like it has a different job. But as far as blowing air, it's not really doing. But but I'm confused. Where did this come from?
I don't know. You just found it over there, right?
It was just sitting right over there on that table.
Yeah, it's the mystery table. You never know what's going to be there.
But nobody was in here since us yesterday.
Maybe it was here yesterday and we didn't notice it.
I think I would have noticed it
Why?
because I usually have my water right here. Actually, yeah, I usually keep it right around there.
Water. Water.
What?
I don't know. It's funny how you say water.
Oh, I didn't know why you just kept repeating water. What do you mean? Water.
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 Oh, you're saying water.
You're
saying water.
You're saying water.
Would you like
you
a-
get a wart from water?
You're getting a cup of coffee.
coffee.
You're getting a cup
I have
of
a
coffee.
I have a cough because I drink too much coffee.
Yeah, but this makes me mad. You're from here.
Yeah. I don't think I ever sounded like that though.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Even when I knew you as a teenager, you still sounded like you were from California, and that was before you lived there.
Yeah.
And now you come back and you're talking to us like we're like you're making fun of us like we're from a foreign land.
I don't hear it as much anymore. When I first moved back, I was like, wow. I thought it was really funny, and I didn't notice it when I lived here. And then I came back, and for like a good year, I was like, wow. Do they know they're saying coffee?
And meanwhile, this thing the button doesn't even lock. You have to hold it down the whole time for it to work.
Yeah. It's only, if you look, it's only $6.
Well, that's $6 too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting more energy into keeping this button
You have
pressed.
to really want it to
And-
press the button the whole
Yeah, and this
time.
isn't the breeze that's coming out of this thing is not.
Yeah.
I'm sweating more from holding a button down than I am. I'm not getting a breeze that's fixing that. This thing
Right.
is.
Yeah. Get it. Yeah.
Did our friend who was in here prior to us this morning? Maybe she brought it.
I don't think so.
No.
No, because I had the table. I had that table moved out of the way for her.
Why?
I don't know. I like to give her space, so I just get things out of the way for her. I don't know. I like her.
That space.
Oh,
so
Pete
you don't.
Jenkins says hello.
Hello, Pete Jenkins.
Kurt Knapp is watching.
Nice.
Greg DiFilippo.
Good morning. Good morning. Gary Lewis is watching.
Bruno said hello to us, and hope
Hey,
we had a great 4th. How was
Bruno.
everyone's 4th?
Yeah, how was everyone's 4th? What'd you guys do? Everybody safe? Everybody good?
We had a great 4th.
We did? Oh, all right. Wait a minute now. Oh, wait a minute. All right.
Are you going to show it Gina's video?
I'll get to that eventually, but
Oh,
I'm not.
okay.
I wasn't doing announcements. We took the call from Kenny. So July 12th, Robin Eve giving away her album here and some other giveaways here July 12th. Also, don't forget right here, if you call in today, answer some random trivia questions, you will get free passes to a future governor's show. Any of the 3 governor's comedy clubs. Each pass here that I'm holding, each one is good for 4 people. So call in and win yourself a pass to Governor's. Free admission for up to 4 people for answering a trivia question from your friends at Knock'em Dead Comedy Radio.
Even if you don't get it right, he'll probably give it to you.
Yeah, most likely. Also, another announcement is, speaking of Governor's Comedy Clubs, you can get into any of the 3 Governor's Comedy Clubs for free this week. But there is a catch. I do believe you have to, when you order your tickets, you have to type in a code. So go to govs.com for all the information on that. Lots of great shows this weekend. Eric Lydon, Kevin Downey Jr., Mick Thomas. Those are the 3 comedians that you can catch at one of the 3 Governor's Comedy Clubs this weekend. So make sure you go to govs.com for some free admission. You still pay for food and drinks, but yeah, you get the free admission. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great deal. And you know what? If you just want to come in and get a couple of Diet Cokes, come in and get that. If you want to eat, the food's actually really good. Like they have a shrimp quesadilla that I think is just fantastic.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Wow. Jim Rye is watching. Hello, Jim. Jim of Three's Company, which is on Gov's Radio every Wednesday at 7:30. And speaking of Jim and Three's Company, his co-host, Bonnie Scalisi, she is competing in the Long Island Laugh-Off, the first round, which is July 11th, at the Brokerage in Belmore. That's at 8 p.m. Make sure you get there and support Bonnie. You have to tell them when you get there that you're there to see her. That actually helps her score and helps her move on to the next round. So be on the lookout for that.
It's hard sometimes to get people to like go see your show. You know, you're just trying to do something new in life, and then you have to like ask people to like go help you. You know, I think that's difficult. Would you have a hard time doing that?
I'm not sure I'm following you. Asking
like,
people to come
shows
see
that
a
are
show?
Like, kind of like it's kind of like a bringer show. Like you can't like. It's better if you bring people to come in the audience and watch you. Like the place likes it more, but it's a little uncomfortable. I think.
I do.
Like,
Yeah,
ask.
I do. I try not to bug people. Like, you know, I can't tell you how many times people have come up to me, especially if it's somebody I haven't seen in a while. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Hey, listen, I'm sorry I haven't made it to any of your shows, but I'm going to get there. And I'm like, first of all, it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so I don't feel like I don't like how people feel like they owe me that. Like they owe me to either come or owe me an explanation why they haven't been there. You're like, I'm not sitting there saying to Kurt Knapp, hey, sorry I haven't been over there at the Town of Oyster Bay. Sorry I haven't thrown my garbage out at the Town of Oyster Bay dump. You know, like, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't feel you guys have to come. You know, of course it's appreciated.
Maybe
and I want you there, but
maybe
I'm not.
they are sorry that they do want to go just see it.
Yeah,
you know?
but it makes me feel bad that they owe me an explanation. You know, I mean, sure, that is my job, and my job depends on people coming to see and paying their hard-earned money. I get that, and again, it's appreciated. But believe me, I know you have, you know, other things to do with your money. I know you have a life. You know, I don't. If I haven't seen you in 6 months, you know, it doesn't matter how long since I've seen you. The first thing on my mind is not why haven't you been to one of my shows.
No, not at all. Yeah, not at all.
So yeah, so having said that, yes, I do feel awkward saying, hey, you know, we're going to be at this place. Why don't you come? I mean, I always post I post our shows and, you know, try to market them and advertise them, but I don't. If a show is important like this one is for Bonnie, or like for us when we're performing at the Brokerage on October 25th, I'll post it more often. I'll even say this. I'll even say something like, this one's a big one for us, so please come. So if it's a big deal for us, if it means something for us, if it's really helping us, then yes, I will make it. I will probably put that in there. You know, if we, you know, get a good response at this show, we can do more shows at the Brokerage. So please come. You know, so I'll make it. You know, I'll make it known that this show is more important than, say, maybe a church fundraiser that's going to get 100 people to support their church, no matter who's performing. You know,
Right.
not to knock that gig either, but
No,
so,
they're all
yeah,
important, but I totally get it. You're just honest. You're like, oh, you know, the Brokerage October 25th is really important to us. So if you did want to come see our show, please come to that one.
Right.
You can go to the website, order tickets, and you're just being honest. But
And
you don't think. You just think generally you hope people come. You don't think, I hope, you know, Tom Smith better come. Like, I don't think you think like that. You just genuinely, you hope people come.
Tom Smith owes me.
Yeah. Like, kind of like Kurt Knapp's watching. Like, he's a great photographer. But when I see him, I don't think to myself, oh, I haven't hired him to do a photo.
Right.
I'm sorry about that. Like, I'm just like, I just hug him and I'm so happy to see him.
Well,
So,
but when it comes up, all right, well, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. You know, because we were talking about Bonnie originally. Bonnie is very good with, you know, she's asking for support. She's very good with giving support. She comes to a lot of people's shows.
Yeah, she's great.
She comes here at Governor's a lot. She's come to one or two of our shows. She's very supportive. So I personally try to do the same thing. I try to stay supportive. I'm always bugging you. Hey, let's go see this band. Let's go see this comic. Let's go check this out.
but we want to. I mean, we really
yes.
enjoy the people that
But
we go see. We really
do
enjoy
want
it.
to because that's who we are, and we enjoy that. But having said that, I do feel a responsibility too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do feel all right. I got to get out, or this guy's been good to us. So I really got to go see him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's that kind of. Or in Bonnie's case, you know, Bonnie's come to see us. I got to get to a show of Bonnie's. In fact, and that's the weird thing too. July 11th, we
Yeah,
have
we
a show.
can't. We
have a
can't,
show. Now, and that's a weird thing because you want to support more, but we're all in
Same industry.
We're in the industry of entertainment, and unfortunately we can't support as much as we want to because we have a gig of our own to get to.
Right.
July 11th, that would be the top of my list. Would be to get here to support Bonnie if we didn't have our own show.
Right.
So it's tough. Hey, Ken Pichelle.
Hello, Ken.
But at least I try to if I know I can't make something, then that's where this comes in nicely because then we can push it here. We can do our part here.
Yeah.
By telling everybody go see Bonnie. So yeah. Because it's tough. So go see Bonnie July 11th. Another announcement that I said, I did. I said all the governor's shows are free admission this weekend. If you go to govs.com, look for the code. Look at that. There's an ant on this thing. Pow, pow. And then another announcement I have, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look what I have in my hand here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. I hope you can see it. What are they called? Koozies? Mm-hmm. Koozies? Look at this. We have a Knock 'em Dead comedy radio show, cousin. Koozie. It keeps the drinks cold, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you put your beer in here.
Keeps it cold. It's not all like wet and drippy. And
Wet and drippy. If you don't like wet and drippy, keep things dry with your little cuzzy. That sounds very weird. We're doing a little experiment here. We have a Knock 'em Dead comedy radio show, cuzzy, and look on the back here. It says Govs Radio. Ooh. And then on the bottom, all right, here you go. The Knock 'em Dead comedy radio show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right there on the bottom. So when you have your cuzzies, look at this. This looks like a funny cuzzy. What does this say? The Knock 'em Dead comedy radio show. And then as you take your sip, the guy on the other side says, that show's on from 11 to 1. Oh,
yeah, they
really?
said I wish I was sitting upside down.
That's right. And then you said, well, where can I see this or hear this show? Well, look on the back. It's on govsradio.com. I love that station. I love that website. So, there you go. We are having a little experiment. Would you guys pay $5 for this? Would you? I would. If you would, well, let us know. Because if you send us a check for $5, we will mail you one. Our good friend, Gina Konjemi made, what'd she make, like 8 of them, I think she did? We're gonna see if we can sell them. And if they sell, we'll make more, and then we'll move on to bigger and better things. Maybe hats and shirts and shoes and airplanes, billboards, trucks, our private jet.
Oh, okay.
With, the big Govs radio. Yeah, you never know. So, James Maddock, who we spoke about, is playing the Loft in the city. Oh, all right. James Maddock. Pete Jenkins told me about a guy named James Maddock, who I never heard of before. He's doing some gigs in the city. Yeah, he's doing, Pete, he's also playing at the Iridium, I think sometime in August. So I got to check the dates again. If I'm free, I'm going to check that out.
What is he, a musician?
Yeah, he's a singer,
player?
songwriter,
Okay.
guitar player. He had Pete. What was the hit he had? He had a theme song or something to a show. I forget what it was now, but he was in a band some years back, and they had a minor hit with a song that was a theme song to some show.
All right.
But Pete says he's great. When we went to the Iridium 2 weeks ago with Elio to see Albert Lee, they actually did play a song of James Maddock before the show started. It was good.
Oh, wow.
I'll be honest, Pete, I wasn't like, wow, but it was good. I liked it. So if I'm free that night, if we're around, we might just take a trip into the city to the Iridium, because the Iridium is one of my favorite places to see a show.
Yeah, I like it.
So I'll basically go see anything there. I have no problem with that, man. Kurt Knapp, excellent commentary on this topic, guys. Well done. Thanks for being awesome, Sally. Hey, look at that. Yeah, Kurt's a big fan. Oh, what happened there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all I did was hit Govs Radio when I
All right,
got
well,
it, when I
you talk
fixed it
quick,
the first
and I'll
time.
try to, you know what? I'll turn my mic on in there so I can keep on talking to you. See if I can fix that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
Kurt
how do you-
actually is someone who he works all the time doing, he's got a couple of jobs going on there. So it'd be nice if Kurt came in here and,
Can you hear me?
hung with us.
Can you hear me or no?
What? What? Yeah,
No, I wasn't sure if I was on.
yeah, I can hear you.
He's a super duper photographer.
He took my favorite picture of you.
What picture? Oh, I know the picture you're talking about.
I love that picture.
I've gotten probably the most compliments on that picture than any other picture ever.
Yeah, it's just perfect. I loved it.
And Kurt does. I mean, not just people profiles. He beautiful landscape shots.
A
And
lot
stuff.
of landscape shots. Yeah, he's great.
Oh, and he says he would buy the $5 koozie. All right, cool. All right, so
Okay.
yeah, so if you're interested, send us a private message and we'll send you one. But you better send us $5 or we'll come looking for you. Pete says, "Stay now." Oh, the theme from Dawson's Creek. Pete, what were you watching Dawson's Creek? How did you find this song? All right, let's see. Theme. Let's punch it up here. Let's see.
I used to watch Dawson's Creek.
You did?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a teenager
It
song?
was
or
on like a long time ago. Yeah.
All right, now I'm getting Dawson's Creek. I don't want to wait. All right, hang on. What was the name of the song?
He said, "Stay now,"
Stay now. Hey now. Stay now. Stay now.
but I know what you're talking about. I don't wanna wait. Dee. Yeah.
What in the world was that?
I don't think that's called "Stay Now," so maybe it wasn't the theme, or just maybe it's another song on it.
What?
Is "Stay Now" the same as "I Don't Wanna Wait"?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I when I typed it. Oh, you were singing. I don't want to wait. Is that what that was?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Oh.
Yeah. It sounds just like that.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
just
don't
like.
wanna wait. Just like that. Play it.
I
You'd be like,
can't-
"Oh my goodness, Sally."
No, I know
I'm
the song.
so sorry I made fun of you, and it sounds exactly like that.
I know the song. I just didn't think it. All right. It says James Maddox, "Stay You." That's what I'm seeing. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to play it anyway. Let's see.
We're gonna get banned.
Yeah,
Is
right.
their official one? We're gonna get banned for a Dawson Creek song.
So do you recognize this song? Was this the
No.
Was this the theme song to Dawson's Creek?
They. Oh, I like this song. Yeah, I
Do you
do
know it?
remember this. Yeah, this wasn't the theme song, but it was definitely on it a lot.
Really?
It's a great song.
What were you guys doing watching Dawson's Creek?
You know, Dawson's Creek had great music.
You're not answering the question.
Dawson's Creek was a good show.
Oh, what the? Really?
When was it on? When did it first start? What year?
Oh, I have no idea.
When did Dawson's Creek first start?
1984,
No.
1976,
90s, right?
1999.
All right, I'll have to look it up. When was Dawson's Creek the first year? Because I thought it was a really good show, and the music was fantastic, and the actors that came out of it were really good, like Michelle, what's her face,
Michelle, what's her face? She's great.
who was
And then
married to the guy who
Susan-
died.
What?
Who's married to the guy who, the Leaf, or Heath? What's his name?
Oh, Heath Ledger. Oh, Michelle Williams.
Yeah,
She is great.
she was fantastic.
She's great.
on that
I do-
show.
I like her
and
a
I
lot.
think it was like one of the first things that she
Oh,
did.
she was on that show.
Yeah, she was
Oh.
really good.
Yeah, she's great. I didn't know that's where she came from. That song wasn't bad, right?
Yeah, and they were all like that. They were all like really good songs. I'm inclined to think 90s because it was like 90s music.
Oh yeah, that show was definitely 90s. I was being silly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you thought I was being serious?
Yeah. So you know when it started? But
I don't, but I know it was 90s. I remember that much.
1998 to
Oh, I was close.
2003.
Really?
I thought it ran longer.
Was that the one with Vanderbeek? Was that him?
Let's see.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. James Vanderbeek
James Vanderbeek.
and Katie Holmes.
Oh, that's the one who married Tom Cruise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? That's the show she was on?
Yeah. So, and do you know Joshua Jackson? He hasn't been in that much, but I thought he
Yeah.
was fantastic, especially as a kid actor.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, I haven't seen him lately.
They were
but
the
yeah, he's good.
four. They were Joshua Jackson, Michelle Williams, Katie Holmes, and James Vanderbeek. They were the
James
four
Vanderbeek.
main people.
Oh, okay.
And there were a few other people on, but they were the main guys. So it was a great cast, and the music was great. Writing was good. I don't know who wrote it.
Yeah, so Pete says yes. He's playing August 29th at the Iridium. He's an old mate of Pete's. Pete had, oh, you know what? That reminds me of a good story with Pete. Pete Jenkins, by the way, is Elio Pace's manager and a great guy. he had the pleasure of singing in the 80s. He was a singer himself,
Right.
and he was singing in a band.
Okay.
And one of his, actually two, the roadies, they had a few. The band kind of, forgive me, Pete, I don't remember the name of the band, but they kind of, I don't want to say hit it big, but they kind of came pretty close. And two of the roadies for the band were two of Ringo's sons.
Oh yeah.
So
I
they
remember
were-
him telling the story. Yeah.
I don't remember, Pete, if you said it was a sound check or if it was a private gig of some sort, but you guys were playing, and he said Ringo jumped up, and Pete sang "Get Back" and "Back in the USSR" with Ringo on drums.
And like Pete was a kid.
Well, yeah, this was in the '80s, so he's probably
Yeah.
probably
He was a
mid,
kid,
probably
yeah.
in his 20s, mid to late 20s, probably somewhere.
Hey, Ken Friedberg.
So yeah, how cool is that, man?
Yeah.
So Pete Jenkins is one of the few that played on stage with Ringo Starr. I think that's pretty cool. Hi, Bonnie. Yeah, Kurt, coming on down right now. You're like 10 minutes away from here. Not even.
Who is?
Kurt Knapp. He said
Oh,
one
come
day.
on down,
he
Kurt.
said, yeah, one day I'll come in. All right. Oh, there's Mark. Hello, Mark. Pete says he's never seen an episode of Dawson's Creek. Robert Shapiro's watching. Bonnie didn't watch it either. And then, Ken Pichelle lived in Wilmington, North Carolina, where they filmed Dawson's Creek. Oh, all right. Vanderbeek. Joshua Jackson was in the Mighty Ducks movies. Oh, okay.
Did you read Mark's comment? Sally's explaining this to the world like someone who's been in a coma for 20 years.
Meaning what? That you're in the coma or the people you're
the
talking
people
to?
have been in a coma, yeah.
Oh, is he talking about me? Explaining the world to somebody who's been in a... What are you talking about? I knew that Dawson's Creek was 90s. I was messing with... You're the one who typed in 1844.
Yeah, but you didn't even know who was on the show. That was weird. I can understand not seeing it, but
Well, yeah, Mark White, because he's doing nothing but watching TV all day. So, yeah, he can tell you who's on every single show. I know who these people are. I wasn't... Sorry I'm not up on my Dawson's Creek. Mark could probably tell us who was in 90210...
210.
90210. 90210?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing. I'm a music guy, so I hear those numbers. I think of the band Yes.
No, we have to see Yesterday. When do you want to go see Yesterday?
Tomorrow, today, yesterday, last week, next week.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have. We promised Zach we go see Spider-Man this weekend.
I want to see Spider-Man anyway, but
Okay.
that's just Sunday.
Yeah. All right.
Zach's
You want to see Yesterday tomorrow before the day before Spider-Man?
Well, you want to see it, right? You definitely want to see it?
Yesterday? I would. Well, I was already there. Yesterday already happened, so I saw it. Yes, of course. I'd love to see it.
Okay. Well, let's just go. Even like a matinee or something over the weekend.
Oh, look at you.
Sneak out.
Sneak out. Who are we sneaking out from?
Well, not my kids because they're gone for the weekend.
Oh, sneaking
I
out from the
missed them
kids.
already.
Yeah, you got up. You had to get up at what, 5 this morning?
5:15 to get them on the Port Jefferson ferry.
No, Mark White's feeling giddy. I guess because he slept in all night and did nothing. He's saying we're slow. Well, now why are we slow? Did you see yesterday? Is that what he's talking about? Are we slow because we haven't seen yesterday yet? Did you
No,
see it?
he's making fun of me also because I didn't realize he was just talking about you. So I missed his joke, which is sad because he's really funny.
Mark?
Yeah. He is.
No, he is.
He is.
He is. He is funny. Mark is cool. He's cool. He's good people and a phenomenal musician, damn it. No, I did not. So, yeah, you want to see Yesterday sometime this weekend?
Yeah, if it's a movie that you want to see, like in the movie theater, coming up, let's just do it.
All right. We'll have to see what the schedule is with my kids because,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm kind of running around with them a little bit. Zach is with us for the weekend.
Well, isn't Sammy going to go see a movie? Maybe we'll go to the movie theater and see a different movie. What is she saying?
I don't think she's going tonight to the movies. I
Oh,
think
right.
I think she has dinner plans, but that's the thing too. I'm trying to find out if her mother's doing it. Don't mind us. We're just
Yeah, we're just
discussing
having,
our plans. You guys
we're just trying to catch up.
go get your
on our
coffee or go take a
lives.
piss for a second. Hang on.
Well, yesterday we just cleaned for the 4th of July and then had the party, and so we haven't talked to each other in like 24 hours.
Hi, nice to see you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Wow, you got a good handshake.
Yeah.
Have I ever shook your hand before?
Nope.
I don't think we have. I just drew all over my hand with my pen. Who's on first is Ken. Pete Jenkins. It was a gig at the Half Moon Pub in Herne Hill, South London. It was the first time Zach and Jason Starkey had performed together on stage, which is why Ringo came with Barbara Bach. Oh, that's right. You said Zach was on guitar and Jason Starkey was playing drums, and then Ringo jumped on stage to play with you. That's unbelievable. So you played with Ringo and two of his sons? See, that to me, that makes it even better.
Yeah,
Zach
that's pretty
Starkey.
lucky.
Zach Starkey is, in my opinion, an even better drummer than his father ever was. And I think his father was a great drummer. But if you've seen The Who anytime since 1996, if you've seen The Who, then you've most likely seen Zach Starkey, because he's been drumming pretty much 95% of the time. Has been drumming for The Who since the mid
For a
90s.
really long time, right?
And he is, I think he's just fantastic. Bonnie named your son Brandon
what I'm laughing
after the
at.
kid from 90210. Bonnie, what the hell?
Well, he was a good character to name a child after. Good boy. He was. He was a good boy on the show.
All right, well, I shouldn't judge because I wanted to name my son Mookie, so
All right.
I don't know why that didn't work out. Ken Pichelle enjoyed yesterday, although he heard some mixed reviews. What about Toy Story 4? Is that something we want to see?
Well, I think we could probably just watch that on like Netflix when it comes out.
Oh, so that's something we can wait on.
We can wait on that.
Sammy already saw it, so I don't have to take her. But I wouldn't mind seeing it. I didn't enjoy 3. Mark Wright is right. I'm slow because I just saw Toy Story 3 for the first time last week.
Right.
I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
don't like
I
it.
just like the last like 20 minutes. I think they just did that really well.
You did? I'm sorry. What?
They did it really well. The end of like 3 when he's like passing off the toys to the little
to the little girl.
and 'cause he's
Spoiler
going
alert.
off to college. Well, yeah, it's kind of funny because Sam showed me this YouTube on. They did a kind of a play on that with passing off all the Avengers characters to
Oh, did they?
to who's like kind of taken over all the Marvel stuff.
Disney.
There was like one guy in particular, and so it was like cute. Like Thor's
One
head.
guy in
He's like
particular?
this guy, like these two guys you have to keep together. But and they were kind of doing this whole entire.
Oh, where was this?
Sam showed me on YouTube or something.
Oh, I'll have to find it.
Yeah.
Ken Friedberg says Ringo is going to be 80. That's right. He's going to be 80 in just what, 2 days? 80.
Who?
That's Ringo Starr.
Oh wow.
He's going to be 80. Robert Shapiro says lots of kids named Dylan because of 90210. Is that right? People were actually naming their kids after these people? The show was that big? Wow. I don't think I honestly ever watched a single episode.
Really?
I don't think I did.
I did. I watched like the first few seasons.
Geek. All right, so let's see if we can find this Avengers thing.
Suppose it's like Stan Lee, like is passing it off to someone.
Let's see, Stanley. Let's see, passing the torch. I'm going to see what happens there.
Stan Lee, Toy Story, Goodbye. Oh, maybe that isn't it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. I got it.
You wanna work your little magic there to get up on the screen there, or
No, just type in Stan Lee, Toy Story, Goodbye.
goodbye? Stanley, Toy Story, goodbye. And it's right there, that very first one.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a bunch of them. Okay, let's see. Stop. Yep, I think it worked. Okay. Oh, his daughter is taking it over?
But I'm going away now, so I need someone really special to play with them. This is Jessie, the roughest, toughest cowgirl in the whole West. She loves critters, but none more than her best pal, Bullseye. Yeehaw!
Oh, it's the same. It's all.
Yeah, I saw a different one.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
Sally?
Huh.
Huh?
Huh.
Huh? So no, you can't find it. Huh? Okay, good. Great talk.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, now I gotta go fix. Making me get up. All right, talk.
You should do the fireworks while you got it going. Like Gina, maybe that's
last
easier.
night?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah, so we had the 4th of July. Hope you guys had a really good 4th too, but we had it at our house and it's just like the greatest place to have a 4th of July party because these people like just down the road they do like a commercial fireworks display. Like I don't know how they do it, but I know they spend thousands on this. Like how many thousands do you think they spend on it?
Lots of.
I wouldn't even know, but yeah, so it's great. So Gina and Jimmy Coffin came over with Jack Coffin, and she videotaped it.
I don't know if that looks good on the screen,
But this is just like we just sit on our front lawn, and it's 4 houses down. Like that's how close it is.
that's taken right from Sally's front lawn right there. I mean, this is professional stuff. We see this every year. We just sit on the front yard.
Yeah, we have a barbecue in the back with everyone like around 7 o'clock, around 9 o'clock. We kind of mosey to the front yard, and a little while later this starts. It's just a fun day.
So if you're nice to us, maybe we'll invite you next year, so you can witness this spectacular.
Yeah, how did everyone's dogs fare? We had a couple of.
Whoa! Whoops. Sorry, Gina. I'm not trying to show your home movies here.
We had a couple of dogs that were a little nervous with all the fireworks, but it wasn't so bad this year. I think maybe they're getting used to it, but it's not a good place to leave a dog in our neighborhood because it just sounds like a war zone or something. But anyway, I hope your 4th of July was great. Ours was good. We had a lot of food, a lot of people bringing a bunch of stuff, so it was yummy. Yeah, you can't stop it.
I can stop that, but mirroring it from the other TV is not working.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's not working.
Yeah, this TV's was a little wonky this morning.
Pretty much every day, something doesn't work.
Something.
Here.
Yeah, this hasn't given us trouble, but today it did.
So everybody had a good 4th. Didn't we just see what shit? Yeah, well, that's what we're showing you, Mark. Right? We're showing you what we saw from our house there. Bonnie says Toy Story 4 was great. Ken Friedberg wanted to name my first son Mickey or 7. We're just showing you the fireworks that we saw yesterday because we're trying to explain how it's professional level fireworks from the house. And again, maybe if you're nice to us, Mark, we'll let you come see it one day. You can drive from Houston in the morning of July 4th. The way you drive, you'll make it
By 9.
by 9 o'clock, yeah, and you'll be able to see it. And also, if you buy one of these koozies, we'll be nice to you too. Maybe we'll invite you to the 4th of July next year.
Or buy 4 of them. Like Scott Crosby was saying, buy 4 for 20.
Wow,
4
what a
for
deal.
19. We'll give you 50 cents off or $1 off. That'd be good.
Is it 50 cents or $1? Which is it?
82 cents.
If you'd like to buy a Knock 'em Dead comedy radio show cozy like this one right here, let us know. And $5. Is $5? $5 is a good deal for one of these. I don't
know. I've never bought one.
I've never bought one either.
I mean, you're not buying a plain one. You're buying one that's cool. So
Ooh, maybe should we autograph it?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Maybe they could tell us what they want.
It'll lower the value of it, but we'll do that. We'll.
Not if they see my handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your handwriting's pretty bad. Not as bad as your singing.
Yeah.
Hi, Rick
that's
Beck.
True.
Rick Beck is watching. Rick, we were just talking about some movies. Did you see Toy Story 4 yet? Did you see Yesterday yet? Did you see Spider-Man? Did you see what's the one the animals? What's the one with the dogs. What is it? There's another. What's the movie with the kids? The dogs sleeping or something. What's it
I
called?
don't know. That's enough, though, right?
What?
Toy Story 4, yesterday, Spider-Man.
When's that new Tarantino movie coming? That's coming soon, right?
Oh, that'll be good.
What's it called? American Story, or Once Upon a Time in America? I think it's called.
And what? When's it based? What year?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't either.
I'm going to drive to see fireworks. Yeah, right. Man, you're just a big fat party pooper, Mark White.
A lot of people don't like fireworks.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't get that.
Yeah, well, even Zach was saying that. He's like, yeah, I don't really see the point.
Communist bastards.
That's your child.
Yes, he's a communist. My son is a communist. Get him. Come on, we're celebrating America's birthday, for crying out loud. I don't know why it's called a cozy. Getting cozy with comedy. Now Ken Freeberg got a little fancy with his spelling too. Is that how you actually spell these things?
Probably.
K-O-Z-Y? K-O-Z-I? Not to be confused with the spelling of Tony, T-O-N-Y. Who spelled it with an I the other day?
I don't know. It's just because they heard my voice, so they thought it was, a girl or something. So they just stuck an I at the end.
Yeah, where was that?
I think isn't it called, pronounced like koozie?
Cozy?
Koozie?
Cuzzy?
Koozie?
Koozie. Secret Life of Pets. That's the movie I was thinking of. Thank you, Rick. Oh, Rick, you saw Spider-Man. Did you want to call in and do your movie pick? We didn't get a call from Rick this week, did we?
I know, but if we're going to see Spider-Man, I don't want to hear the spiel right now.
Well, he's not going to give a spoiler.
All right.
He's just going to tell you what he thought of it.
Maybe we'll just talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, Rick, call in if you feel like it.
Rick, are you off today? A lot of people are off today. Rick, if you're off today, we still have we have an hour.
You should drive here,
Rick should get here because he has never been here during a show. He's called in millions of times. He has never been here during a show.
Well, he does Murder Mysteries here with us.
Right. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's never been with us during a show, though. He's been in this room, but never during a broadcast. Rick, if you're off, we demand that you drive here right now. And if you want to bring us a sandwich because it's lunchtime, we'll take that too.
You're hungry?
I'm all right. I was just trying to make a joke. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood comes out at the end of the month. Oh, is that what it was? Hollywood? What did I say? Oh, America, I think I said. It's the late 60s, early 70s because it includes Charles Manson. Yeah, that's right. He's right about that.
Okay.
Yeah, that is. It's around now, I don't think it's a true story involving Manson. I just think it's about a bunch of people that were involved with him, I think. Now Ken Pichelle is saying koozie. That's what I thought. I thought it was koozie. But now some people are saying cozy, Kachog.
I think it's spelled with a K, but it's pronounced koozie. Like, it's spelled with one O and a K.
You want to try that again?
No.
Oh.
It's spelled with one O and a K, and then it's pronounced koozie.
Did you just say koozie?
Koozie. Like
Now
two
you
O's,
added
like
another-
school. Koozie.
Well, school is 2 O's.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's pronounced that way.
Right, but this is only 1 O, even though it's an ooh sound.
I think it's K-O-Z-I, but I'm not sure.
Ken Pichelle, beer, cozy, or koozie. The foam sleeve you put around a can of ice-cold beer or soda sometimes goes by a name that sounds like the word cozy. As with words that are primarily spoken, not written, it's hard to find a single definitive spelling. In fact, the word for this sleeve is spelled at least a dozen different ways.
Okay.
Oh, Rick's not off today. Damn
But
it.
he can call in, though.
Yes, he can. But that's bad. He should be off. Everybody should be off today if you're not in the entertainment
He made me come in
field.
today.
If you're not in the entertainment field, or if you don't work for a utility
slave driver.
or for the state, or if you're a cop, if you're an accountant like my mother, or if you're with Rick, are you still working for an editing company?
Yeah, Rick,
Yeah,
what
you
do
should be
do,
off, man. You should be off.
We were trying to figure out the other day what you actually do.
Wow, so we're like doing a whole show on koozies here. A koozie, or in Australia, what? A stubby holder is a...
10 jokes right there.
That's it. I'm not even going to read the rest. Great to hear yesterday. Trump's reference to the airports being manned in 1776. I don't need Cubs. I just watch Trump's speeches over here to keep me entertained. Sharon Tate lives next door to one of the characters in the film. Oh, okay. So there you go. There's a spoiler. Come on, Robert.
Well, that's like the
I know
beginning
I'm-
of the movie.
I know, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm not digging this thing. Pam Murkoff over there in England. My friends and I were supposed to be seeing yesterday. It wasn't at the time we got there, so we saw Toy Story 4 instead. Very good. All right. So yesterday, when you went to see yesterday, it wasn't the time that they had advertised yesterday to see yesterday, so you said, we'll go tomorrow instead. And they said, what about today? All right, well, we'll go see Toy Story.
Well done.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to go further with it, but I was losing my grip. This, although it has a fancy little light. So is it also a flashlight?
No.
No. So somebody would pay $5.99. Do you see that? I don't know if you guys can see this. It says $5.99 right there. So you guys would pay more for this than you would for this? I don't think so. Buy yourself a Knock 'em Dead comedy cozy kazi. Right here. Contact us and we'll send you one. And you know what? I'll autograph this one right now. How about that? Or should I wait so I can personalize it?
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, Ken. Why is Eric off?
Eric, no, we've been telling you the truth this week. Eric's been doing some work at his house. That was keeping him. That took more time than he thought. So he was working, and he just needed the time. And then for the 4th of July, excuse me, for the 4th of July weekend, he, I believe he's upstate. I believe he went.
Yeah, he always
So-
takes off like the whole 4th of July weekend.
No.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wasn't that?
Because they do that. They go, like, his wife has family upstate, and they have, like, a thing. Usually
They
every
have
year.
a thing.
Yeah, every year.
No, wasn't that just? Didn't he come over last year on the 4th?
Yeah, but then they take off for, like, the weekend or something. I don't think he...
Oh well, no. I think we're both right. I think it depends on what day of the week the 4th lands on.
Maybe.
If it's a Thursday like this year, then they make a weekend out of it. If it's a Tuesday, I don't think they. Or I think because you can still make that a 4-day weekend. If it's a Wednesday, I believe they stay home.
Yeah.
So maybe
all right.
that's why we can hear that. I know you can hear that. I know. I said that earlier when I first grabbed this thing. It sounds like something else. And by something else, I mean a hairdryer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It's a very.
It's very loud.
Pete says it looks like a loud cock ring.
Yeah.
But it's. I don't understand the circle. Like, why does it? It's a bladeless fan. Oh, I should have told everybody it's got blades, so I'm doing a magic trick. Look, I put my fingers right through the blade. So, I mean, so what is blowing the air? I mean, why couldn't it be a hairdryer looking thing that blows cool air?
Yeah.
A hairdryer works perfectly on you people with hair.
Yeah.
So why can't they just make one that blows cold air? Like, why do we have to have this cock ring looking thing that sounds like it with weird lights?
It's no wonder
and
it
the
was
light
left
keeps-
here.
And the light keeps changing. See, look, it's changing right now. It went from red to green. Before it was purple. Before that it was white. Now it's turning blue. So here, stand. So if you put it right here, you get the slightest breeze, and you can look at a light that's changing color.
Right.
Oh, I pissed Sally off. She's leaving.
I'm out of here.
I'm sorry. Please don't be mad. Come back. I'll give you the cock ring back. Mark White said it's. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, now since we don't have the ads on the screen, you have to read it you have to find the old pieces of paper with it.
I'd be fine until it got to the phone numbers, and then I wouldn't know it.
Should I try to fix the camera angle now since we're not including the TV? Should I move it in closer so people can see our? They'll see up our noses. We don't need to make it closer.
Yeah.
All right, now he's yelling at us. We know it's ad time. All this yesterday talk sounds like scene in Spaceballs. And if you copy the film during the film.
I haven't seen their menu in a while. Bella Vista Pizza.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. Bella Vista Pizza is located at 154 Minetto Hill Road. They're in Plainview. Their phone number is 516-433-4464. They deliver. They
deliver?
have salads and pizza, individual pies, specialty pizzas, baked dishes such as lasagna and baked ziti. Oh, now I'm thinking about your mom's baked ziti.
Take it easy.
It's so good. They have calzones and heroes and eggplant. Oh, I should try that. That'd be good. Anyway, Bella Vista Pizza is the best pizza in town. Family owned, really cool people. Go have lunch or dinner there today. Then we have Gina Condemi Coffin. She's a licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. Her phone number is 631-495-7696. Gina will work so hard for you, it will make your
Head spin! What's that number again for Gina?
It is 631-495-7696.
What's that number again for Bella Vista Pizza?
It is 516-433-4464.
What's the number again?
516-433-4464.
Hey, don't forget Lemon Auto Sales. You're looking for a new car, can't afford a new one? Well, head on over to Lemon Auto Sales, 506 West Old Country Road in Hicksville. They grab some lemons. They search the whole world, all over. They search for these cars, these lonely, beat up, abused, and left abandoned little cars. And they're looking all sad. And they're just looking for a home. Well, Greg Marcosis over there at Lemon Auto Sales, he takes these cars. He breathes new life into them. He gives them a new start. A reset button, if you will. And then they sing, Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, as he finds a new home for them to be adopted to beautiful people like you. For just $18,000 a day, you can adopt one of these cars.
No, they're really cheap.
No, they're pretty cheap. Get yourself a new car over there at... is somebody calling? Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. I'll get back to that. Hey, you're live on the Knock on Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hey, this is Rick. What's going on, Katie?
Hey, Rick Beck from Rick Movie Picks.
Ricky Becky.
Oh, see, he
What's
hates
going
that.
on?
Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
Ricky
he doesn't
Becky.
like that?
Why? I can't believe
No,
you did
I don't
that
like
then.
when Eric. No, I don't like when Eric does it. You can do it, Sally.
Thank you.
And why is that? Why is
No,
it
he
okay
just
for
makes
Eric?
makes
Just
it
not
gross.
okay for Eric, but okay for Sally.
Because
Sorry.
he knows
No,
that
he
I
calls
mean
it like
I mean it in love.
He gets like Ricky's Pickies, Ricky's Hollywood Pickies. It's disgusting when he says it. I don't know.
All
I
right.
miss you.
So
How
how's
are
it
you?
going? You had a good 4th of July.
We did. How about yourself?
Nice. Yes, I
What-
did.
what'd you
I
do?
went out to the Hamptons. I
Oh,
went out to the
nice.
Hamptons, hung
Ooh.
out at my aunt's beautiful in-ground heated pool,
Oh,
and
wow.
it really couldn't have been better.
Why
Perfect
is your
weather.
Why is your Aunt Rich? What does she do?
She was a teacher. She
She's a
taught art
teacher?
Well, she just retired. She taught art in a city school. Yeah. So that's what you can do, I guess.
All right. All right. I'm going to leave that one alone because I have a feeling. Yeah, because I don't. It sounds like her money was made illegally. That's what. I
Oh,
think
really?
what
Yeah,
it's trying
maybe-
to tell me. Yeah.
Maybe.
I think
Maybe
so.
something was happening on the side. I don't know.
All right.
I'll
well,
have to have a long talk.
you said it, not me. I'm not going to get in trouble with your aunt. All right. So you saw, what'd you see? Spider-Man?
Yeah, I wound up seeing Spider-Man on that day that I thought we had rehearsal, but we didn't because I didn't read my email.
So you showed up at Eric's
I
house.
showed up at
did he?
Eric's.
Rick, I'm
And they're like
sorry.
sitting there eating. They're like eating dinner, and I'm like, "Hi guys."
Oh, so you're right, because usually Eric leaves his door open for the cast to come in for rehearsal. So you just walked in.
Yeah,
Sorry, Rick.
pretty much.
Did they
No,
offer
it
you
was
something to
my
eat?
fault. I didn't. They did not. But you know
Bastards.
I had just eaten, so I wasn't like upset about that.
Wow.
No,
All right.
usually I know, like the youngins don't read emails, but they'll read their texts. So like every
I
time.
read.
Yeah,
So-
but Rick is
Yeah.
very good. Rick reads everything. He's a responsible man.
There's been some times where
I
he's
read,
like, "Oh my God, thank you."
I read the first line of the email where you said, "Oh, we miss you too, Sarah," and then under that it was just like a bunch more responses. So I didn't realize there was more important information under that. Yeah, I'll just read the whole list next time. That's the bad thing about having email on my phone. I'm like, I'm more likely to just look at it real quick and not really absorb it. So I should just check my email on my computer from now on.
And let that be a lesson to you there, cast member, that when I send out an email, I
Yeah, I
expect it
guess
to be
so.
read.
Yeah,
Bruh.
usually when it's
read in
something
its
like
entirety.
a big change, I'll like text everyone after Tony sends it out just so everyone gets the change. But I was like, doing a whole bunch of stuff Wednesday night, which I was thankful we
You
didn't have
just
rehearsal.
trusted me.
No, I didn't
Never
even think
trust
about
me again,
it.
Sally. That's the point.
I
of it.
didn't. It's not that I trusted you. I didn't send it out to anyone. I just totally forgot about it.
All right, so there was no rehearsal, so you turned around, you left Eric's house, you said, all right, well, I
Yep.
may as well go see a movie.
That is exactly what happened. I went right to the Farmingdale Theater, and I saw the new Spider-Man called Spider-Man Far From Home. And it was a follow-up to the Homecoming movie. Did you guys see? You guys saw Homecoming, right?
We did.
With this new Spider-Man.
Yes.
I thought I thought Homecoming was all right. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I just thought it was a little bit rushed. I thought some parts that made him feel like Iron Man Jr. instead of Spider-Man.
Agreed, 100%.
I honestly think if you saw Homecoming without knowing anything about Spider-Man, you wouldn't even know he had powers. You would just think all his powers come from the suit that Tony Stark made him. So it took away. It never felt like a Spider-Man movie to me.
Right.
But I think they did a better job of that in this new movie.
Okay.
So he feels like Spider-Man. I thought the story was much more engaging, and I really liked it more and more as it went. Like, it starts out a little bit rushed and starts out a little like a Disney Channel movie kind of vibe. Like, it's a bunch of high school kids, and they're going to Paris and all this stuff. And there's a little teen romance, but it's very soft. It's very PG. And then it got a lot more interesting when Jake Gyllenhaal's character named Mysterio gets involved, and you realize what he's really up to. And it was and Nick Fury is in this a lot, which I wasn't expecting.
Oh, that's cool.
We got a lot of
that's
Samuel
great.
Jackson. I
Nice.
thought he was just going to have a little cameo,
Right.
but he's actually important to the story. So it's cool that they're giving Nick Fury more and more to do, even in Captain Marvel. I like
Yes.
how we saw him when he was younger and all that stuff. So I thought this movie, especially visually, this movie really surprised me. It wound up being much better than I was expecting, and I
Wow.
really liked it.
My son
Yeah,
said it was the best
you know-
Spider-Man movie ever.
Oh, I would say it's still not as good as Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock. I think that's still the best one with Tobey Maguire. Just because that movie it's so much more intense, and the story is really solid. You got that great, you just have like great scene after great scene. This to me felt like it was very slow in the beginning.
Wow.
Very slow story-wise. Things kept happening very quickly. It's hard for me to say slow. It happened where like nothing was happening, yet there was so much happening. Constantly characters talking at each other. Okay, now you're going over here. Oh, Peter, don't forget your suit. I don't want to bring my suit. Blah, blah, blah. Like a lot of talking, not a lot happening. And then it got much more interesting as
All right.
it went. So I would totally recommend it.
What did you think
Especially
about
if
the...
you,
go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna see it Sunday.
Yeah, we're going
Well,
to go see
no, just if you've seen Endgame, it picks up practically right where that left off. And
Right, yeah, you have to see
They
that,
have to
right.
They have to do some explaining about how like some people are 5 years older, some aren't. That's really weird for this
Right.
whole universe now.
Well, right, they did that in
but they-
Endgame, right. Peter goes back
Yeah.
after 5 years, and his buddy is still in high school.
Like, yeah, that was a weird way to end that. Like, I don't think the school would even still, like, how would the world even process that happening, you know?
Right.
So they do a little bit with that, but it wasn't, to me, it was played for comedy more than drama. So, I don't know, it felt a little empty to me.
Wow.
Just in the beginning. And then,
Right.
I think the movie really picks up.
What about the performances? I agree. I think my favorite Spider-Man movie is the first one with Tobey Maguire. But But this kid, Tom Holland, is that his name?
I really like him.
He really is a joy to watch. This kid is great.
I just
He is.
love him.
And Samuel L.
definitely is.
And even Samuel L. Even though he plays the same character in every single movie he's ever made, it always works. He's just fantastic.
Yep.
But Gyllenhaal, I am
Absolutely.
not a fan of. I don't like him as an actor. So
I like him a lot. I think you're crazy.
I may be crazy. But so what do you?
I really like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, yeah?
I think he's good.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever see Nightcrawler?
No.
Okay, Nightcrawler is the movie that made me like Jake Gyllenhaal because he does not play his typical like pretty boy role, I guess.
Right. That's the thing. He always plays
a
this
little-
pretty
he's a
boy,
little
like,
bland.
and he has this little
Yeah.
stare into space all the time with a little smirk.
Yeah.
I like his sister
He-
too.
In Maggie Gyllenhaal, right? Yeah, she was in Dark Knight, right?
She was.
She's the woman who gets blown up.
Yes.
That's all I remember about her. Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler is like I thought he should have won an Oscar for that movie.
Oh,
He
wow.
was amazing.
All right, I'll have
That
to check that
movie
out.
is dark and weird, and he plays such a creepy, weird dude that I've never seen a performance from him anything like it. So that made me a fan of him. I would say he's good in this movie. I wouldn't say he's great, like
Okay.
in Spider-Man.
Right.
He's definitely a good villain, but it felt like it could have been a little better. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. You'll see the movie, and we can talk about it again next week.
We
if you
can.
see it.
So what do you give it
Nice.
on a scale of 1 to 10? What are you giving Spider-Man?
I would give this an 8 because it's not. There's really not much I can say that's bad about it. It was
glad you
better,
saw
I
it?
think, than a lot of Marvel sequel movies. You know how I don't know, Iron Man 2 I don't think is very good.
Yeah.
Thor 2 I don't think is very good. It's better than those, but also not quite as good as something like Captain America 2 or I don't know, even the second Avengers movie. Like it works really well on its own. But, if I'm putting it on a big list of Marvel movies, it's like right in the middle.
All right, let me ask you this, and hopefully there's no spoilers here. My son
Sure.
said the after-credit scenes blew his mind. Would you agree with that?
I would
Yes?
say so.
Oh,
Yup.
wow. Listen to that.
I was sitting there in the theater like, what? It
What
was
did you
great.
do?
All right.
I went, what?
Wow. All right. Well, there you go. Rick Beck gives Spider-Man an 8, and stay to the end because the end credits will blow your mind. It'll make you go,
Yeah. Wow! Yeah.
very nice.
That can be my official review in print. I'll just make that the title.
Very nice. Hey, and all right, one last
All right.
one last question quickly before
Sure.
you go. And I think I've asked you this
Yeah.
already, but I've forgotten. This opera of yours. What is the
Yes.
what is the libretto? The libretto. What
Okay,
is that?
okay.
Is that like an intro or something?
Okay. Libretto? No, the libretto is just everything that's spoken. So all the lyrics, basically.
Oh, so
I
in
wrote
between
it-
songs.
Actually, no. I
No,
wrote
the lyrics, right?
in an opera, you sing most of it. So
Right.
I wrote everything like it was going to be spoken because I don't write songs.
Right.
I didn't write it poetically or lyrically. I just kind of wrote it like it was a scene. And my friend kind of structured it all so that it flows like a song. It doesn't have to rhyme either in an opera. You can just kind of sing everything. I actually wanted to talk about this. We just named it Doris and Jenny because those are the two characters in this, and it takes place in an elevator. That was our whole. That was our assignment, basically. It's part of something called the Serial Opera Project, which happens at the Philadelphia Free Library, I think, every year. So we submitted we basically submitted our portfolios. I submitted some writing, he submitted some music, and we got in. And then we kind of came up with this idea that we start off with two people in an elevator. I mean, do you guys want me to basically spoil it? Because, I mean, you're probably not going to come out to see the opera. I'll try to record it. But so my idea was we start out in an elevator, and I didn't want to do like the typical two people are stuck in an elevator and like they open up about their lives.
Right.
But then I realized I could probably spin it in a certain way that would make it more interesting. So we do start out with two people stuck in an elevator, and they're kind of gossiping about all the people in the building. But then they start talking about it like they've been talking about it for a really long time. Like they're talking things that happened 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Okay.
And what you kind of realize is that these two are actually ghosts who died in the elevator, and they've just been stuck there. And this is all they can do. They can just kind of gossip about all the people who live in the building. And then I get to the part where they kind of open up more about their lives and how they died and stuff. So, and it's pretty short. It's only going to be about 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
But
It
I
sounds
thought,
really
yeah,
interesting.
and I wrote it. I tried. Thank
Tony
you. I
wants you
tried
to know
write
that the
it like it
music
was
he's
a,
playing is called "Love in an Elevator."
What happened?
Love in an Elevator.
That's
okay.
the music he's playing. Yeah, if you're wondering why there's like music playing in the background. It sounds really interesting, though. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited. My friend just finished the music, and I got to listen to a little bit of it, and it sounds great to me. I think so far it's going to be August 6th at the Philadelphia Free Library. If anybody is interested.
Robert Shapiro
yeah.
said, "So it's elevator music."
He actually, my friend is actually his name's Corey Matthews. He's going to be doing something that makes it sound like elevator music at first, very
Well, that's
kind
funny.
of slow and jazzy, kind of background. But then the characters kind of start singing to that, and then it gets more interesting from that. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Your friend, what's his name? Corey? Is that what you said?
Yeah, his name is Cortland, but I call him Corey. So
Is-
yeah, he'll be Cortland Matthews on this thing.
Is he in Philly or the people up here rehearsing for it?
Yes, he lives in Philly now. We both grew up on Long Island and
Oh,
kind of
okay.
just kept in touch.
I was-
But he's been living in Philly for a while doing music stuff there.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask, if there are any chances of getting cast members up here to sing a number from it. That right here on
That'd
this
be
show.
awesome.
Well, if you can make it happen, they're more than welcome. So all right, I want
Thank
to make sure I understand this right. So you just wrote,
Sure.
you basically just wrote a script, and then Corey takes it and turns it into an opera.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep. That's
okay.
basically what happened.
Okay, got
And
it.
I don't think that's very orthodox. I don't think that's how a lot of these are put together. Usually, a librettist is writing it as if it's going to be a song. But I was flattered he asked me to do it because he likes my writing. So that was pretty cool.
That is very cool. We hope it goes well, and and if there's any chance these guys want to come up and do something to promote it, they're more than welcome.
Awesome. All
Very
right.
nice. All right, so
Oh,
that's August 6th.
And you know what? Yeah, that's August 6th.
Yeah.
Now,
Is
I
that
have
what you said?
another thing I'd like to promote.
Sure.
This Sunday, my short film called The Session is going to be screening at Anthology Film Archives. And that's
Nice.
a museum in Manhattan. So very excited about that. It's going to be part of the New Filmmakers Summer Fest. So it's going to be showing with a bunch of other short films that they've selected. And I'm very excited. So it's the first time my film has screened in a while, probably about a year. So
Nice.
yeah.
So, all right. So, where can
I
they
feel
see it?
good.
What's the name of the place again? They can see it.
It's called the Anthology Film Archives, and that is in Manhattan.
Anthology.
All
And that's a
exciting
film
stuff
museum,
for you.
which I've never been
mister.
to. But
Nice.
looking forward to that. My movie goes on around 8 o'clock.
And
I think the whole thing goes from 6 to 10 o'clock.
and that's the one. That's the one we saw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
I sent that to you guys about
Yeah.
a year ago.
Oh, that's
'Cause
super.
I finished it about a year ago. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, that's all right. Super.
Yep.
That's great. That's this Sunday. All right. Excellent. Oh,
Yeah.
well, all the best with all that, Rick. Very nice.
All right. Awesome.
Cool. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'm sorry you're working today.
Yeah. Sorry, you have to work.
I know. If I wasn't working, I honestly would come to the studio. I would just shoot over right now, but
Do you have to
I
do a
cannot.
lot of work today, or you're basically the only one in the office and you could screw
I'm
around?
basically the only one in the office.
Wow.
You should talk about Toy
Yep.
Story 4 then.
Yeah, right. I could just keep going. Well, all right. Maybe we'll talk about that next time. I'll call
Okay.
in on Tuesday.
All right.
Sounds good, Rick. Thanks, buddy.
Rick.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, Rick's got a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah, good for him though.
Yeah, absolutely.
He works hard.
The session was a cool film. We enjoyed it. It was a short film.
Yeah.
not a 2-hour thing. So yeah, if you'd like to check out some cool films, I bet there's a lot of cool films at the Anthology Film Archives in Manhattan. Well, that's cool. The film is called The Session, written and directed by Rick, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, I would think so. Brian Fest is watching.
Hey, Brian. What's up, pal? Yeah, I think he said, hope you have a good 4th or something. Yes, he
Darren
did.
O'Neill was watching.
Who was?
Darren O'Neill.
Hello, Darren O'Neill.
Zestos.
Is Eric still watching? I thought I saw his name.
I don't know if I've never been able to figure out how to see when someone isn't watching anymore.
Oh.
Have you?
No.
Yeah, it just says their name, and then can't really tell if they've left.
Well, we can talk about people who haven't shown,
Like
Joe DeJesu.
yeah, I know. Joe was supposed to come here and play music with us, and
But you never know with him. He's the type that would still at 12:45 would all of a sudden come strolling in,
yeah, maybe.
and I'd be like, at that point, I'm like, Joe, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
Joe?
we got things to do now, Joe. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Joe.
Well, it's so funny too because yesterday I said Joe might thought that he might come in yesterday or the day before or something, and didn't I say something like the one thing that I really like about Joe is that if you've asked him to come in, if he isn't going to come in, he always lets you know what he's doing. Like he takes your request
did say that.
seriously.
Yeah.
Like, because other people will be like, hey, come in, and then they don't show up, and you see them a week later. They're like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Or, like Jozo was
Yeah.
really good about saying whether he's not coming in or not until this moment in time. So I
Dirty
whammied
rotten
it. Yeah.
Joe.
First time he said he was going to come in and didn't tell us one way or the other. Yep.
Yep. Hey, you and Eric did a game show the other day. We
We did.
We didn't talk about it yesterday. It was Tuesday, right? No, Wednesday. No,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Wow,
Yeah.
we haven't talked about it. This is our third show since, and we haven't even talked about it.
Yeah.
How did it go?
It was fun. Had, bunch of kids. It was good. We had a good showing. The library's really nice. It was in Manhasset. Bright kids, really smart kids.
I hate bright kids.
Yeah, I was surprised, second graders were getting,
Science questions?
yeah,
Really?
things that, I love science, but in second grade, I don't think I could have, answered the questions that these kids were answering. Maybe they, just start them early or something. I think it's second grade. I was still coloring.
This morning, still coloring.
You're right. No, seriously, would you be able to answer what planets are in space and solar questions at second grade? I don't think I
Can't
would.
answer them now.
I know, but so they were really nice kids. They were fun. Eric was funny. It was good.
Yeah, Eric does a super job with the kids.
Yeah.
Always. I hope everybody's been reaching out to Joey Cola. He's having his surgery. He might even be out of surgery at this point. He's having his surgery. Having his surgery today. You know what I wanted to mention too? Brian Festus says he wants to call in. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Hello, Greg. So today we started talking about it before. We were discussing our plans with the kids this weekend. Mm-hmm. So I was supposed to take Sammy. My daughter was supposed to meet up with some of her friends today. They were going to go see.
The dog movie?
Yeah, Pets. Something. Rick said it before. What's it called?
Life of Pets or something?
The Secret Life of Pets. So they were The Secret Life of Pets 2. Apparently there was a first one.
Yeah, because I was like, I thought that came out already.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Right.
So, so Sammy had plans to see the movie this afternoon with her friends. They were going to see a 5 o'clock or 5:30 movie at the AMC Theater in Levittown.
Okay.
So this morning, I'm eating my breakfast, and I go and I check News 12, just see what's cooking. And sure enough, it was as soon as I turned it on, it was right there. It was right out of a movie, when you're looking to find out about one thing in particular, and it just happens to be right there.
It never happens.
But it was just like that. Boom, right there on the TV. AMC Theater in Levittown temporarily closes due to a rodent problem.
No way. Wow, rodent?
I think that's right. Was it rodent?
Get that right before you start telling people that there's mice
Right.
at a movie theater. Where is it? Levittown?
Oh, the phone is ringing.
Like the Levittown one by the bowling alley? Oh, no, I know you're.
No.
I know where you are, yeah.
Hey, you're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hi, long-time listener, first-time caller. How the hell are you doing?
You're not a
You're
first-time
not a
caller.
first-time caller. You've called in.
First time in a long time.
Yeah.
First time this year.
Where you been? What are you doing? What do you say? What do you know?
I don't know. Everything's falling off of me.
What do you mean? More things are falling off of you?
Actually, no.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
I've had enough shit fall off me this
Exactly.
lifetime.
Exactly. You're scaring me.
This is Brian Festa from.
Oh,
Are we not allowed to say that?
I guess not.
Well, you just said I'm calling in. You said, "Hi, I'm Brian Festa. Oh my God, I'm calling in."
I said, "Oh my God," because it was hysterical. I'm watching, and the two of you just went dead air, and the looks on both your faces like, "Dear God, is it 1 o'clock yet?" I'm like, "Oh crap, I better call."
No,
God.
It was dead air because we
it was
were
dead air.
upset. It was dead air because of depression. We were supposed to have a guest,
And he didn't show
and
up.
he didn't show up. So we were just having a moment there. We were just
A moment of sadness.
First rule of comedy: if the act doesn't show, bash the act. What is this?
no.
You don't go depressed. You use them.
We
No,
love
the-
him, though.
Use them.
The first rule of comedy is timing. It's all about the timing. So there it was. We mentioned how he wasn't coming in. We said we were sad, so we both did a quick.
But then there's no ha-ha for the rest of us.
All right, that's the problem in itself. We're just
I looked
not
at you
that
and I
funny.
went, "Oh dear." I was like, "Where's a razor blade? What the hell?"
No razor blades, like you said. Enough stuff is falling off. We're not cutting anything off with a razor blade.
Actually, health-wise, I've gotten better. Amazingly enough.
Oh,
Because
good.
yeah?
That's good to
I've
hear.
got this old Jewish yenta for a doctor. And I can say that, folks, because I'm Jewish. Don't call in. Don't write in. Okay. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and I go to see her, and you know me. I've been begging for years. Change my medication. It's killing me. Change my medication. Nope. We change your medication. Your heart's going to explode, and you'll die. So finally, I'm looking at her, and I go, "Listen." I went and I looked up in the Mayo Clinic, not WebMD. Don't go to WebMD because everything on WebMD gives you cancer. I think WebMD itself gives you cancer. So don't go to WebMD. But I went to the Mayo Clinic. I looked up my medication, looked for the side effects, and one of the things said, when you exert yourself, you get chest pains. And I looked at that and I said, "What the hell's the goddamn point? I'm on this because I was having chest pains." So I go and I say to her, I said, "Listen," I said, "I can't do this anymore." I said, "I'm not saying I want to stop medication." I said, "But I need to do something that's not going to make me feel worse." So she's looking at me like, "No, your medications don't have that side effect." I was like, "So go call up the Mayo Clinic and argue with them." She goes, pulls out her little book. She starts reading the first one of the medications. Nothing's there. Okay, we jump to the next medication, and she goes, "First problem is possibility of edema." Now, I've been dealing with edema for 5 years, to the point where it looked like I was the love child of the Elephant Man on my left leg.
I am not an animal.
Oh, dude, I had families looking at me running the other way. I mean, this thing was just... Even I'm just like, I don't even want to go out in public anymore. I was like, what the hell? And you know me, I have no shame. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like... And I said, whoa, back up.
Whoa.
First one, she goes, edema. And I look at my leg, I look at her, and she's looking, and the Jewish sarcasm is not even having to be said, it's just being exuded from the look on my face, and she went, "Oh." I look at her, I go, 5 years I've been asking you. Why don't we change that medication? I go, "You think?" So
Wow.
anyway, move forward about 3.5 months. I have a leg again, and the skin's healed up, and I actually have an ankle. It's nice to see it there again. Now, if I can lose the gun and
Yeah,
see
that's
my...
this is a sad story. I feel bad. Sorry, Brian.
Sounds like a great doctor.
No, it's not a good
Oh,
story. It's been 5
And I-
years in pain, you know.
Yeah, but there's a happy ending.
no, it's a good story because it's now I'm better. I'm getting better.
Right, there's a
I
happy
can
ending,
move.
sure.
I have
There's
to
a
be
happy
mad for a
ending.
week.
What?
You know,
I'm going to be mad for a week. Then I'll be happy.
well, you know something? There's ways to get over that too. So anyway,
And it sounds like you might be doing some of that right now.
nah. Are you kidding? I bought a 6-pack of beer for the first time in like 6 months the other day. I'm in Publix, which is like our good supermarkets down here in Florida. And I'm sitting with my wife. I'm on the electric car. The kid and my wife are walking around. And I go, "Hon, would you really mind if I bought a 6-pack of beer? I mean, I don't drink that often. I'll be honest with you. I mean,
Right.
back in my days when I used to run strip clubs and everything, I drank, yes. But now it's like, I'm lucky. I make that 6-pack last literally almost a year.
Wow.
And she's like, well, no. I said, why? She goes, well, you said we can't have soda. I said, go buy yourself a bottle of soda. We can, oh, okay. So she makes a beeline for the soda. I'm making a beeline for the alcohol. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, there's no problems with this family. So
What about the poor kid? What'd the poor kid get?
she got a 6-pack too. But anyway, soda.
She's 5.
Actually, no, dude, she's gonna be 11.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, she's an inch shorter than her mother.
Oh boy, yeah, and it goes fast.
Mama's,
right?
yeah, Mama's 5'7". I got an almost 11-year-old who's 5'6", and I'm going,
Jeez.
and it's hysterical. It's adorable because she's got this quote unquote boyfriend. And so I've been dealing with this now for a year and a half, and he's in her class and everything, and it's adorable because he comes up to her shoulder. 2 of his legs makes one of hers.
Not for long though.
Oh, I don't know. It's weird because, like, all the kids in her... Well, you got to remember something else. She was born in December, so she started a year of school later.
Right.
Year of school later. What the fuck is wrong with me? Started school a year later. Hey, it works when your brain engages and then you talk. So, all the kids in her class are already kind of a year behind her, but they're all so microscopic. It's hysterical.
That's great.
And no, when Ava was born, the doctor said she's going to be a tall kid. And I was like, well, Daddy's 6'3" and built like an NFL linebacker. I'd expect nothing less. And it's just, but I'm sitting here this year, and it's like, I hit 47, and I'm looking at her, and I'm going, I'm going to be 56 when she turns 20. And I look at my wife, and I go, you said we were smart for waiting. She goes, yeah. I said, I feel old for waiting.
Yeah, I that was the thing. That's why I had my guys young. So I have a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old, and I couldn't imagine because I feel old and I feel weak and decrepit and useless, and I couldn't even imagine trying to play with, a little guy or something. I just couldn't imagine dealing with the diapers or even an 11-year-old. Because that's still elementary school, right?
Well, yeah, she's going into the 5th grade.
I give you credit, man. Yeah,
Let me tell
I'm
you,
happy
though,
to be done with that.
It's not bad though. I mean, because she's very, very intelligent. Like, she's in the Accelerate class and everything, and so it's not like you're dealing with the normal 10-year-old sitting in front of a TV who's got like 3 brain cells fighting for dominance. She's actually got a brain in her head. Every discussion is it's a negotiation. She's either be a politician or a lawyer.
Well, see, but that's a bad thing too, because now, she'll be smarter than you in no time if she's not already.
That's okay. Something. If I, God forbid, died tomorrow,
God forbid,
I could accept that because I know she's got a good head on her shoulders already. She's smart. Don't get me wrong. Everybody listening out there, all 8 of you that are listening. Yes. Does she do stupid 10-year-old stuff? Yes. Does it make me? And unfortunately, I'm the parent. Like, when your kid goes running around the house and runs into a wall and falls down and they're crying, I'm the parent that laughs.
Yeah, me too.
I can't help it. I feel bad, but the part of me that's the wise ass Jew just looks at her and goes, it's just no stopping it. Even as I'm picking her up and I'm rubbing the boo boo and everything, and I'm looking at her going, that was brilliant. Just don't do it again.
And it's same thing when Sally does it, because then I rub the boo boo.
Yo, well, hey, this is a family show. Let's not talk about rubbing her boo boos, okay?
Oh, it's a family show. Oh, see, that's the
yeah.
problem. I never knew that.
Yeah, me either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, jeez, no. What happened to Eric? Where is he?
Eric is away. They went away for the 4th. Little extended weekend.
Speaking of people who are away, do you know who just is now watching?
No. It says Joe DeJesu. That's our guest. That's our guest who didn't show up.
Here, I'll get his seat
You
ready.
bastard.
Wow. Hey, look at that.
There's 20 minutes left. Get there. Let's go.
Can you imagine? Maybe that's why he's tuning in now. He's in the parking lot.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah, I could totally see him doing
But
that.
I think he would have let us know that he wasn't coming for the last hour and a half too. So I think he just forgot.
That's wow.
I think he just got a notice, and he's like, "Hey, let me watch these guys." Uh-oh.
What was I supposed to do today? Something. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, shit.
Where didn't I go that I was supposed to go today? What was it?
Oh, those people. Fuck. Okay.
Well, hey, but we appreciate the call, and it's good to hear your voice.
Hey, no problem. Good to talk to you guys, too. I'll
too,
call
man.
on again soon. I promise I won't be so distracted and not remember you guys. Actually, I see you guys come up all the time on my feed, and it's like, oh, yeah, I want to go and chime in, but then, life kicks in.
Exactly.
You know how
We
it
were
is.
talking about that right in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Life happens for everybody, and we don't expect.
Yeah.
Of course, it's appreciated. We appreciate the call and all, but we understand everybody has stuff to do. We get it. So it's always good to hear from you, pal.
Thanks, Brian.
Plus, it's good to give a little space because, if I called every day, oh, no, even I get annoyed with myself when I wake up. It's too much. All right, everybody, love you all. Be safe. Have a good one.
You
Back
too,
at
buddy.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
That was funny.
So you were right about this.
I was right about this. All right, so
Yeah.
let's see what she has to say here.
So Sammy was going to go see a movie today, and then you went on News 12 and you saw that the movie theater she was going to in Levittown was closed because of a rodent infestation.
Is the video playing? Why won't? Yes, did that work?
No,
That's weird.
but that's just
All right, so this isn't working. So all right, so again.
well. What they say? You saw
So,
it, right?
Well, a rodent infestation has closed the dine-in AMC movie theater in Levittown. Moviegoers were locked out of the AMC on Hempstead Turnpike Thursday afternoon. Signs on the doors say the theater is temporarily closed. The Nassau Health Department tells News 12 AMC closed voluntarily, but it can't reopen until another inspection is completed. There's no word on when that will happen.
Oh,
there you go.
So they can't just have someone come by that day and inspect. Like they have to do it on the health inspection.
I guess so, yeah.
Schedule. Man, that's a lot of money lost waiting for some guy to get there to see if there's a mouse. It's so funny you did that because I was looking at that thinking, wow, that's a bad shot of her. I was thinking the same thing, that she'd probably be mad if that was like she knew.
Oh, well.
Yeah, the AMC there is like, I mean, that's a big movie theater.
Yeah, it is a big movie theater, yeah. So,
No, too bad for them.
Yep. Well, now,
Well, why can't Sammy and her friends just go see the movie somewhere else?
well, believe it, because we're having a hard time. Locked out of the AMC on Hempstead Turnpike. Sorry about that. Because we're having a hard time finding it someplace else.
It's not playing everywhere.
No, it's not playing everywhere, and a lot of it is just during the day.
Not Hicksville?
It is playing in Hicksville, but it's only playing, I believe it's in the morning or something. So, so damn AMC in Levittown screwed up our plans. That explains why we're so slow today, says Mark. Joe says, guys, holy shit. I can't even believe how freaking awful I am, he says. He goes, I thought today was Thursday. That would be the 4th of July.
I knew he forgot. Yeah. I totally knew he forgot.
No, well, all right. So if you thought today was Thursday, Joe, today is Friday. I hope you didn't have anything important to do this morning other than coming here. I hope you didn't have a court case or something. I hope you don't have a client, sitting in the courthouse right now. This freaking DJ.
My lawyer just told me how important I am to them. And
He said I'm the favorite client. Hey, you should buy yourself a little. So what? So if you're like Joe DeJesu and you're still celebrating the 4th because you think it's Thursday, buy yourself a little cozy, and you can put your cold beer in here, and it'll keep it cool, and the condensation won't get all over your face and your hands. From your friends at Knock 'em Dead Comedy for only $5. You can let us know that you'd like to buy one. Send us a check, and we'll send one to you. Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show, courtesy of Gov's Radio, right there, and then right there, Monday through Friday, 11. So if you forget when we're on, hey, you're gonna you want to get your cousin to put your drink in and keep it cool. Oh, look at this! Oh yeah, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. I love those guys. Glug 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 glug. Oh, what is that? Oh yeah. Oh, it's on Govs.radio.com. I love that station. When is the show on again? Oh, there it is. And then you turn it over to look to see when it's on. But make sure you're not spilling your beer as you're looking all over Sally. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sally. It'd be like Sam. Sam smashed your wine coolers. What were they?
he didn't do it on.
Yes, he did.
He didn't crash it into the house. I think the I think the bottom of the six pack just like was all wet. Just
And it just fell
yeah,
through.
just fell right through. Yeah. Poor Sam. Malpractice insurance is paid. Yep.
Joe DeJesus, damn it. Well, Joe's going to have a great show this coming Monday.
Hope he remembers to like show up for
That's
it.
right. You better remember to show up for that.
Yeah.
Malcolm Gold, I would say probably most popular in these here parts as the bass player for the Lords of 52nd Street, who played last night in Glen Cove, Morgan Park, is that what it's called? Up there in Glen Cove, and they had a fireworks show after that. He will be Joe's guest on Monday. He's also a session bass player, songwriter. Grammy Award. I don't know what he's won a Grammy for, but I believe he has won a Grammy. I know he's worked with Sheryl Crow. We did an interview with Malcolm back in May, and I have never posted it. I have to edit it and post it. I was actually had the pleasure of sitting with all three Lords, doing an interview with the three of them, which was fun. And then we got to interview David Clark, who is our dear friend and lead singer, and Malcolm Gold, who is their bass player. He sat with us too. Great guys. It was a lot of fun. So I gotta edit that and post it and throw it up on the Tuesday Night with Tony page.
You just don't have time to do everything you want to do.
I don't have time to do
You're
everything I want to
busy.
do. I'm so busy.
You really are.
I really am.
You are.
I know.
Yeah.
But maybe things are kind of, the summer.
You keep saying that, but it's just not true.
What, every time that I say something slows down, it's not?
You're like, no, we're not going to be as busy anymore now that, blah, blah, blah. But we're just always so busy.
Joe, do you like my hair drying cock ring?
See what you missed today, Joe?
Now Joe's saying, see you next Tuesday. What the hell?
I'll be there Tuesday. All right.
Oh, I thought he was saying something else. TAM, Tuesday Acoustic Jam. All right, yeah. So, also his guest on Monday night is the one and only Jackie the Joke Man Martling. Jackie was, what do we have? I don't know if I still have it here.
Yeah, he's a great guitar player and singer.
Yeah, he's his first dream was to be a musician.
Mm-hmm.
So he chased that dream for a while, and
You got this all up here.
Oh, sorry. Jeez, I forgot that was on. Sorry. Let me turn that off. Okay. Yeah, he was a singer-songwriter, and he actually just has put out some good music. But unfortunately, wasn't really going anywhere, so he turned to comedy, and we all know how that went. So he's a comic genius, been around for years and years doing the joke thing. But he'll be here Monday night with Joe, performing, playing guitar, and I'm wondering. I'd like to ask him when the last time was that he played guitar and sang his songs in public.
I wonder if he ever combined. Well, you probably know, but has he ever combined it where he sits on a stool and has his guitar and plays or any of his music humorous? Does he ever combine the joking with the playing? Because I've heard him sing beautiful songs and he plays really nice, but I just wondered if he ever combined both jobs. Some comics do that.
That's a good question. That's a great question. I don't know. He should do, and I think we've even talked about it. Possibly doing some kind of Q&A thing with him.
Yeah.
I think people would love that opportunity to do that. Where they can just talk to him and ask him questions about things he's done, and he can do both. He can tell some jokes. He can play some of his music, and of course I'm not finding any of the music here as I'm trying to look for it.
Mm.
Let's see here.
Brian Festus said, "Good thing you didn't have your porn up on the screen."
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I can't find any right now. Damn it! I wish I would have. I should have planned ahead with that. I would have played it. But that's But your guest doesn't show up. So.
Yeah. when you think you don't have to plan 10,000 things.
But anyway, so we have played some of his music on here, and it's great. It's really great. So tune in Monday for Jam, Malcolm Gold, and Jackie the Joke Man Martling. with Joe DeJesus and Sally, and I'm going to be here. I'm just going to come in. What do you usually do when you're doing Joe's show? Do you stay in there?
You know, one time I think maybe the first show he did, I sat where you're sitting. I don't know. He seemed like, the first show you're like nervous and stuff. So I just figured just having people like me there. I don't know. I just felt like it would be like comforting. So, and he had like,
You were his security blanket.
yeah, I just sat there and I said some things and then, but typically he's got it down now. Like he usually
Yeah, he does.
has enough people. He knows exactly what he's doing. He does a fantastic show. And often you come in and, when you come in, like that's like your chair. So you've like sat there. How many times have you been on the show? Just once? Twice, right?
I think twice,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, it's not
So
that
I
much.
just hang in the box and, I keep the mic on and I say things sometimes, but I just let them do their thing because it's a music show and we all know, I'm not musically inclined.
I'm looking forward to this week because I'll be here for that, and then Tuesday I make my return to Sorry Not Sorry. Mm-hmm. I haven't done that in 2 weeks.
Anthony.
And he wasn't even on this past week. So actually, so it's just been 3 weeks, right? Because this week he didn't do the show. I was around, right? It was the week
Right.
before. Wow.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen him in 3 weeks. So so that'll be fun. So I'll be back here, sitting in my chair, as you call it.
Your chair. Yeah. It's
Not my chair.
Yeah, because most people don't sit there when they do the shows. They like the host will sit here or there, and they'll just have their show. Not too many people sit there during the show that are hosting. Steve does the Steve Square show. Mm-hmm. He likes it. He really gets into that. He likes to do the replay thing.
He messes around with sound effects more.
But
right?
he's been on radio shows before, so he knows exactly what he's doing. So it's never bothered me. Like I didn't even need to show him how any of it worked. He was just really very comfortable. So.
Oh well, what? Oh really? Steve K sits here.
The younger one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Steve K. Because Steve M, he's got tons of radio
has
experience
been
too.
on, yeah.
Oh, all right. So Ken Pichelle brings up an interesting point. Jam could be 90 or 120 minutes. That's something that I should. That's something that I have failed to tell you guys this week. So not only does Joe have 2 guests on Monday, but his show is going to be 2 hours this coming Monday. I didn't even realize that that's usually not the case. So this Monday when he has Malcolm Gold and Jackie the Jokeman Martling, his show is going to be 2 hours. It's a special 2 hour, and then is
He
the
goes
following
over
week.
a little usually, but it's only because the show's so good and it's just not done. Oh, and Ken points out that I do check the comments and help him in that way too. Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, he does a nice job, and it's a great show. And now the '90s thing that he's doing after that, is that a 2 hour event too? And he's on 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I think the summer's going to be a little wonky. Usually he's
Wonky.
like every other Monday.
It's a wonky summer.
But so far it's been fun by me because I'm either here anyway.
What is a wonky? Is that
I don't
anything
know,
like a
wonky?
koozie?
Just kind of like a little.
Is that even a
little
word?
Off.
Did you make that up?
I think I
I
did.
think you did too.
Wonky is not a word.
I've never heard
I
it.
say it a lot.
You do say it a lot, but I never heard it until
There's
you.
a lot of wonky stuff going on.
You're wonky.
Yeah.
So is that a yes? So his night. So yeah. Joe's Acoustic Mondays is this Monday for 2 hours, and then he's on again the following Monday, doing an all '90s edition. And I
Well,
do
you
believe.
should do 90 minutes if it's all 90s edition.
So you just took a half hour away from him.
Yeah, I would imagine that the longer Joe does his show, the more it's just going to have to be 2 hours because it's just kind of the way it should be. Like because it's too quick. The hour's way too quick, So especially if he has like a couple of guests on, the time just flies and people just really love it, and it's like it ends too soon. So it's probably going to end up being, in my opinion, a 2 hour show. Because he only does it every other week anyway, so why not do a 2 hour show?
So is that a yes?
I don't know what he's doing. No, I have no idea.
Just answer the question.
But I don't know. Whatever he wants to do. I let him do whatever he wants to do, and if he stays longer, he stays longer, and I never mind.
Joe, who are your? I don't even know if you're still watching, but Joe, who are your guests for the '90s edition that you're doing on July? what is it, 15th?
July. You're speaking Dory well.
Let's see. It's happening July 15th on Govs Radio. We're going to make it a 90s special. We have a great list of Long Island talent coming in and doing acoustic versions of all different types of music from the decade. All right, so he doesn't. Although I do know of one, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet.
One what?
I know who one of the guests are going to be, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if he announced it anywhere. I can tell you Joe DeJesus will be here.
Joe said, here it is in a sentence. Joe is wonky because he forgot it's Friday. Let me see if wonky is a word. Probably isn't. Although I don't really do that a lot. Usually there's been so many times when you're like, that isn't a word. I'm like, yeah, look it up. But I think I probably made this up.
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't announce.
What? Wonky meaning. I probably didn't.
He has not announced his guest yet, but so I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, when things are a little off. I'm right.
What happened?
Yeah, wonky is a word.
It is a word.
Yeah.
And what does it mean?
Things are a little off. For example, they sat drinking perched on wonky stools. You know, things that are a little off. Lopsided, off-centered. Yeah.
Mandy Jones is having a watch party. Thank you for doing that while we're on. Let's see. All right. So that's Monday. So Joe will not forget to be here Monday for Jam. And then, of course, apparently he's going to be here on Tuesday. Did we even say he'd come here Tuesday?
He can come whenever he wants.
Of course he can.
Yeah.
Let's see. He did announce a guest. Kenny Friedman, that's the one I knew about. Kenny Friedman, Eddie Prophet, Danielle Asher, Will Wagner, and a few more. Oh, very nice. I don't know. I know Danielle. I'm glad she's going to be here because I've had some conversations with her getting in here as well.
Kenny Friedman's great.
Kenny Friedman is great.
That'll be a great show.
My apologies. I don't know Will Wagner. I know. Ken Pichel's right. You know, I'm sitting there promoting the show, but he might forget. And then, but at least
I'll be here.
Yeah, at least there'll be a bunch of guests. So we can just make them sing.
Yeah, I'll be here and I'll read comments about how Joe forgot.
We need Derek to make a Joe balloon.
Yeah.
So that when Joe's not here, we can just pull out the balloon.
Didn't he make the guitar?
Oh, he did. Yeah, but Joe took it.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. All right. Should we wrap it up?
Yep.
Okay. I think we did pretty good. I think we had a fun day.
Yeah, I mean, it actually would have been better if the TV wasn't wonky. Sorry.
Yeah, if the TV, the wonky TV.
Yeah.
But Sally broke it. But so we'll hopefully have everything working next week.
Yeah.
Glad you guys enjoyed your 4th. We didn't hear any bad things, so it seems like everybody had a safe and fun time.
No blown off fingers.
Right, no blown off fingers or anything like that. Nobody driving drunk. So that's great. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you're still enjoying it. If anybody's around tomorrow night, Sally and I are going to go down to Jones Beach, the boardwalk. There's a Van Halen tribute playing on the boardwalk.
Yeah, the free concerts.
Yeah, on the
at
boardwalk.
Jones Beach.
The band shell, the boardwalk. So there's a Van Halen tribute band playing. So we're going down there with some friends. Anybody wants to come down and say hi. And you know what's perfect for a time at the beach? A cozy cuzzy thing. You put your drink in the
Your cock ring in.
Well, that's a whole different story. The drink's getting all wet and stuff, and you want to keep it cool, so you just stick it right in there, just like that. And then you say, "Oh, look! Oh, that's a cool cozy." What does that say? Well, it's the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Those guys are funny. It's a fun show. I bought this from them for $5. Oh yeah, where do I find that show? It's on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy. It's on Govs Radio right there. Oh, that sounds great. When are they on? Well, careful. As I drink my drink, you can see it on the bottom. When they're on. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, that's cool. It says they're on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yes, that's great. That's when they're on, right there on Govs Radio. You can catch them. They have a lot of great shows over there on Govs Radio. You should check it out. Okay, I will. Thanks. Just like that.
Ken said today was fun.
What's that?
Ken said today
was
fun.
Oh, thanks, Ken. I appreciate it. Second hour free-for-all. First hour all one-hit wonders. What the hell is he talking about? Let's all remember the Chelsea Takami and Frankie Matos music jam idea. Okay. I have not had the pleasure I did not watch the show with Eric and Michelle where Chelsea was on. I'll have to go back and see that. But I heard she was great. I've heard nothing but great things about that. So, yeah, we should get those guys back in here for Jam. And Moonflower. Moonflower should come in for Jam, too.
Yeah.
Love you guys. You always forget to tell people that you made Jam and many of its guests possible. Oh, well, thanks. Thanks. No, you made it possible, Joe. You did. It was fun today, but thank you, Kent Pichelle. Thank you, all you guys, for watching. Yes, Mark White. Chris Barron did not call in again. No, he did not call.
Bastard.
Did he tell you who's gonna? How was the gig? The gig was. Oh no, wait. The gig is tonight, right? Or was it last night on 4th of July? No, it wasn't. It's today. So have a great gig, Mark. Yes, and tell Chris to call in on Monday. So, yeah, have a great gig. Everybody have a great weekend. Hope it's a great time. Don't forget, we'll be down at the beach. Don't forget to buy a cuzzy. Don't forget, on Monday, hopefully Eric will be back as well, and we'll be giving away more free passes. Do we have any guests lined up for next week? I don't think we do. Well, we have Joe on Tuesday, it looks like. Jessica Kirsten is still telling us she's coming in.
Yeah, we're working out dates.
So have a great weekend, and then don't forget, if you're also this weekend, just check out one of the great comedy shows at one of the Governor's Comedy Clubs. Don't forget, they're all free this weekend, free admission. You have to go on their website and find the code. If the code's not there, that means you have to get on their mailing list because they email it out. That's how I found out about it. I got the email, and the code was there. So if you're not on Governor's Comedy Club's email list, get on them so you can get exclusives like this, free admission into their shows. All three of their clubs, free admission this weekend. Governors tonight here in Levittown. Eric Lydon is playing tonight and tomorrow. At the Brokerage in Belmore, Kevin Downey Jr. And McGuire's in Bohemia, Mick Thomas tonight and tomorrow. And don't forget, at the Brokerage in Belmore on October 25th, Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We're doing the gig is tonight. Have a great time, Mark. Let us know how it goes, pal. October 25th, Knock 'em Dead Comedy is performing our 80s-themed murder mystery show. So, nice and fitting with Halloween, a murder mystery show, lots of 80s references, and wear your 80s costumes because it's a costume contest. But you can wear any costume; it doesn't have to be 80s. And we're gonna have a costume contest. So it's going to be a great time. Laughter, music, fun, and games. Mark told Chris to call today. He did not call today, so make sure you hit him with your bass tonight, right across the face. What else? And of course, like I said, Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Oh, go to govs.com for their full schedule, ticket info, everything you need to know for Governor's Comedy Club. Govs.com. Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We're performing all over the place this summer. Mostly game shows, but murder mysteries as well. Our game shows are an afternoon of fun random trivia, some fun party games as well, and lots of laughs, whether it's me or Sally or Eric, or sometimes it's two of us or three of us. It's always a great time. July 11th, we'll be at the Riverhead Public Library. July 12th, it's a special show, Brookhaven Library versus South Country Library. July 16th, the Longwood Public Library. July 17th, we're going to be in New Jersey somewhere. I got to get the info on that. July 23rd, we're going to be at the Lynbrook Public Library. July 25th, the Westbury Public Library. And July 26th is one of our murder mysteries. It's our mob-themed murder mystery show. That's at Frank's Steaks in Jericho. That's July 26th. A great time, great food there. So it's going to be great. Once again, don't forget Bonnie Scalisi, July 11th at the Long Island Laugh-Off, first round. It's at the Brokerage at 8 p.m. Our own Rick Beck, his movie The Session is playing this weekend at the Manhattan New Film Festival, Summerfest. The New Filmmakers Summerfest. It's playing at the Anthology Film Archives in Manhattan. It's on Sunday, so go support Rick. That looks really cool. And if you're in the Philadelphia area on August 6th, the ENA Ensemble is performing Doris and Jenny. It's an opera that Rick had a hand in writing, so that'll be great. So there you go. And, of course, don't forget all the great shows here on Knock 'em Dead here at govsradio.com. Wish Joey Cola well. He will not be on this week. He's having surgery for a hernia. So hopefully he'll be back next week. We'll see. This Monday, we already have a new edition of Funny Tank. So this Monday at 1 o'clock, Funny Tank will be playing. 6:30 Steve Squared. And like we told you, Jam, Joe's Acoustic Mondays will be on at 8 o'clock with Malcolm Gold and Jackie the Joke Man Martling, special 2-hour edition. Tuesday morning at 10, Tea Time with Teresa. Tuesday nights at 8. Sorry Not Sorry with Anthony Rodia returns this Tuesday at 8. Wednesday at 7:30, Three's Company. At 9 o'clock, Dan Romano. Thursday afternoon, Let's Eat Long Island with Chef Felix returns. And, of course, there's us, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. We're on every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We thank you guys for the hearts, the likes, the comments, the phone calls, all the support. Here you go, a little last blast of the cock ring hairdryer. We'll see you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys Monday at 11. Take care.